Everyone thinks the space race was about the moon. They're wrong. They're wrong. While Apollo captivated the world, another, far more clandestine competition unfolded in low Earth orbit, a struggle for intelligence, dominated by secret satellites, and for a brief, audacious period, by a proposed manned spy station that America called MOL. The year is 1963. The Cuban Missile Crisis is a fresh, terrifying memory. The United States and the Soviet Union are locked in a global chess match, each desperate to peer behind the other's iron curtain. Satellites offered a glimpse, but intelligence analysts craved more: higher resolution, real-time observation, and human judgment. This thirst for better intelligence birthed the Manned Orbiting Laboratory, or MOL. It wasn't just a concept. It was a fully funded, highly classified program designed to put 2 astronauts into orbit for up to 30 days, armed with advanced reconnaissance equipment to surveil Soviet and Chinese military installations. The idea was elegantly simple, yet technologically audacious. Take a modified Titan EIC rocket, launch it vertically, and instead of a standard Gemini capsule, attach a repurposed Gemini B spacecraft directly to a large, cylindrical laboratory module. This wasn't a joyride, it was a mission. Inside this orbital laboratory, 2 hand-picked astronaut spies would live and work. Their primary instrument, the KH-10 Dorian camera, a behemoth telescope with a reported mirror several feet in diameter, capable of capturing imagery with unprecedented detail from hundreds of miles above. Unlike automated spy satellites, MOL offered flexibility. Astronauts could maneuver the lab, focus on targets of opportunity, perform maintenance, and even conduct real-time analysis. Imagine the strategic advantage of observing a new missile silo construction or a naval exercise as it unfolded. The program was greenlit in December 1963 under the direct purview of the Air Force. A select group of astronauts, drawn from the Air Force's own ranks, was chosen. These weren't the celebrity space explorers of NASA. Their faces were kept out of the public eye, their mission a profound secret. Among them were names like Robert Crippen, Richard Truly, and Robert Overmyer, individuals who would later transition to NASA and become space shuttle pioneers. They trained rigorously, not just in spaceflight, but in reconnaissance, photographic interpretation, and evasive maneuvers. The first and only test flight of a MOL component happened on November 3, 1966. A modified Titan EIC launched a boilerplate Gemini B capsule and a mock-up of the MOL laboratory. The Gemini B performed a unique trick. A hatch was cut through its heat shield, allowing astronauts to access the lab from within. This hatch was a critical design element. Unlike Skylab or the ISS, MOL wasn't designed for spacewalks to enter the main lab. Astronauts would transfer internally, a simpler and safer approach for a short-duration mission in a highly classified environment. The program pressed forward, consuming hundreds of millions of dollars. Factories hummed, engineers designed, and astronauts trained. The first manned MOL launch was projected for 1970. America was on the verge of launching its own secret space station years before Skylab. Yet beneath the surface of this ambitious endeavor, cracks began to appear. The very technology MOL was designed to outmaneuver was rapidly evolving. Automated spy satellites were becoming increasingly sophisticated, offering higher resolution and longer operational lives without the risks and expense of human crews. The cost-benefit analysis started to tilt. A single MOL mission was projected to cost hundreds of millions, while a new generation of unmanned satellites, like the KH-9 Hexagon, could provide comparable, if not superior, intelligence for less. The human element, once seen as an asset, became a liability. Furthermore, the political landscape shifted. Détente began to thaw the iciest parts of the Cold War. The need for such an aggressive, overt manned espionage platform became less urgent. Other priorities, like the Vietnam War and the Apollo program, absorbed vast resources. Then, on June 10, 1969, the axe fell. Secretary of Defense Melvin Laird announced the cancellation of the Manned Orbiting Laboratory program. The official reasons cited: the cost-effectiveness, of unmanned reconnaissance satellites. The cancellation was abrupt, leaving a cadre of highly trained astronaut spies in limbo. Many of them, like Crippen and Truly, were transferred to NASA, becoming integral to the Space Shuttle program. Their MOL training, though for a defunct project, proved invaluable. The legacy of MOL, despite its cancellation, is profound. It pushed the boundaries of manned spaceflight design and reconnaissance technology. Concepts developed for MOL, like internal crew transfer and advanced optics, influenced future space station designs and satellite capabilities. What if MOL had launched? Imagine the impact on the Cold War. A human eye in the sky, capable of discerning details beyond what automated systems could, reacting to events as they unfolded. It could have fundamentally altered the balance of power, or perhaps escalated tensions even further. The program remained shrouded in secrecy for decades. It wasn't until the early 2000s that more details began to emerge, declassified documents shedding light on its ambitious goals and the intricate technology behind it. The true story of America's secret spy lab in orbit finally began to unfold. The MOL program serves as a powerful reminder that the space race was never just about scientific discovery or national prestige. It was a fiercely contested battleground for strategic advantage, a Cold War fought with rockets and satellites where even human lives were considered for clandestine missions. It's a testament to human ingenuity, both in its audacious ambition and its eventual pragmatic cancellation. The manned orbiting laboratory remains one of the most intriguing what-ifs in the history of space exploration and Cold War espionage. The unseen Cold War in orbit, defined by programs like MOL, shaped the trajectory of space technology and international relations in ways we are only now fully understanding.